Hi, my name is Michaela and welcome to day 1 of classroom setup. So this is what the classroom is looking like so far. Actually looks better than I thought it was gonna look. I told myself that I wasn't going to do anything like setting up wise today, and I really wanted to tackle these 4 storage closets, supply closets, whatever, because it's a mess. Like, I don't think I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in here. Let me check first before I even think about showing you guys. So here's one. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I threw in here that like just has to go be put back in its spot. Here's the other one. It's not too bad. Not terrible. Okay, so the cabinets have been emptied, except this part up here. I had to get the stool to get that really quick. This is all the stuff that I took out of it. And then I have like some resources over here. And so what I think I'm gonna do is put like resources up here that I don't use currently in the grade that I'm teaching, but may need in a future year, and then use 1, 2, 3 as all of my supplies. And I bought bins to put all of this stuff in. They just haven't got here yet. Okay, so top shelf is done. These are just resources, like I said, that I don't have to use. These are phonics kits that I used a lot in 2nd grade. I don't use them in 3rd grade as much, but if I need to pull one out, I can for a small group. Touch math stuff. These are my like teacher manuals for like testing and theory testing, and then of course like the essentials that we get when we first come into teaching. So like my reading and writing strategies, first days of school book. I think my Heggerty books are up there. I don't use those as much either. And then my letters training books are up there as well. So first shelf done. I'm sweating so bad. So like I said, we got that first little shelf done up there, which took a lot of the random stuff that I like kind of like popped into places and put it all in one space. All of this stuff, like I have stuff right here, the supplies right here, and then I have a little table down here as well that has stuff in it. That's not going to be able to be fully put away until tomorrow when my new bins come in. Right now they're like in little plastic tubbies, and they worked for what I was using them for the time being, but like I just have way too many crayons, way too many pencils, and I only bought like one basket per thing. So now I'm kind of looking and I'm like, what do I want to do next? I have that bottom drawer. You can't really see it because of my desk, but I have that bottom drawer right there that I'm thinking of. I have some tubs in there, and that's just the easiest way for me to make that tub disappear, because I have that big one up there, if you can see, that kind of sits there all year. But I have some like stool like sitting things in there, but I didn't use them last year, so there's no need for me to keep them. I was given given them by somebody, and somebody else said they were going to take them and they never did, so they just sat there. What I think I'm going to do, at the end of the school year, one of my fellow teachers was retiring, and she gave me a whole bunch of her indoor recess games. So like there's Scrabble Junior, puzzles galore. The teacher who was in this classroom before me last year, or not last year, the year before that, left a bunch of puzzles. I got Guess Who, Connect Four, was it apples and something, and I want to have them all in one cohesive place. And then I have like my own, like I have like Taco Goat Cheese Pizza, Trouble, Sorry, some Play-Doh, and I'm thinking maybe I can use that little area that I have in that bottom to kind of put all of them there. We have like indoor recess, or when it gets closer to the end of the year, the kids will know and I will know where they're all at. And once everything's done, we just put them back where they belong. I'm gonna see if I can fit all of it in there. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15 to 20 different indoor recess games that I accumulated from when I have bought them and what teachers have given me. So I'm gonna see if I can get them on there really quick, and I'll pick you guys up after I try this. So these are the games that I've accumulated. Don't mind the clock. Don't mind the clock. So I have like puzzles, Taco Goat Cheese Pizza, Goldfish. This is like a Lego set. Sorry, Trouble, or Trouble, Sorry. Guess Who, puzzles, Scrabble, puzzles. Apples to Apples is the one I was talking about. Candyland. I got 2 Apples to Apples. Connect Four, and then I don't know what that is, but. And I looked at the Play-Doh. The Play-Doh is actually old. I remember, I remember when my kids wanted to play with it, that it was really old. So we're gonna throw the Play-Doh away, but this is still good. So we're gonna try to get it in this little spot down here. Y'all, okay. It's been maybe about 20 minutes since I've seen you guys. I did open up the second shelf and I got the bins out of the first one, and I put all of my holiday stuff in it. So I have like Christmas stuff, Valentine's, and then like our end of the year little class transformation stuff we do, and I'll put that in the basket or in 2 of the tubs. And now I was doing some stuff in this one, and I'm looking, there's not a lot I can do until I have my bins tomorrow. That will clear up a lot of the stuff. So like I have like index cards, paper, a lot of dry erase markers, some Mr. Sketches, and then the other stuff, a lot of it goes with like my teacher area. I'm really sweating, so I think I'm gonna leave it like this for today, because there's really nothing else I can do with it. Gotta make this the student center, so like mailboxes for my homeroom, and then my partner's homeroom, and then I haven't fully figured out what I'm gonna do over here, but it's a start, and that's all that matters. I got a new carpet, much bigger than the one, much nicer than the one that I had before. And then I made my little to-do list over here. So yeah, still got a lot to do, but made a lot of progress from when I got here. Good morning. It is day 2 of classroom setup. I think I left like a overview of what I got done yesterday, and then I kind of just didn't come back. But this is day 2. I finally got my Amazon packages in for the supply closet that I worked on yesterday, so I can get all the supplies right here, and some more on the table, down on the floor, back into the closet, so I can then move the table that they're on to its spot and kind of have my furniture where it needs to be. So I got a big Amazon box right here, and I'm about to open it up. It should have my tubs for them. I can't remember how many I bought though. So here are the bins. There's some other stuff in here too, but the bins are the bulk of the package. I bought 3 6-packs, so that means I have 18, which I will probably have more than what I need, but that also gives me a little to play with like, I have a bunch of pencils, I have a bunch of crayons, and I can get those things in. So we're gonna kind of set up a little assembly line on the carpet and see if we can get this stuff divvied out. All right, grand reveal. Oh, isn't she so pretty? And then I have like little minuscule things right here. But yeah, looks so good. Good morning. It is now Monday, so this is day 3 of classroom setup. I've been here for like 15 minutes. I didn't have my key to get in, or I thought I didn't have my key to get in. Luckily, one of the custodians was going out when I was walking in, so I could catch the door. But I came into the classroom and I couldn't find my key anywhere. And I was like, oh my God, if I lost my key and my badge to get into the school, it's gonna make it 10 times harder for me. And then 10 times harder for everyone else to have to make me a new one. So I was like, let me go check my car one more time. It was on the floor of my car. So now that that has all been figured out, I'm finally back in the room, ready to get to work for today. It is 10:30, so I'm not trying to be here forever. I have workouts later on this afternoon that I want to relax before I go to. So my plan is to be leaving here at 2, no later than 2:30. I think I may have given you an overview of the classroom before I left, but if not, I'll give you one in just a second. But the main thing today is really just finishing my library. I had some pegs missing from my shelves, not because of anybody moving or anything, but because they were broken last year, that I had to get some new ones. Or luckily enough, I had I had a bookshelf that I was getting rid of that I just took the pegs out of. And then really it's just cleaning up different surfaces. Like, I have different surfaces that have different things on them that can be easily put away and put in their rightful places. I just have to do that. So once I do that, then I can kind of start doing like the fun stuff, which is like decor, putting decor and everything back up. So I'll give you a review of the classroom first, and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so this is the overview right now. So I gotta finish the library. Like I said, I was missing a couple pegs. I might actually be a peg too short, or a peg short of one. And then I also got my Amazon package that has my new seat cushion for these for desk on the floor. When it comes to the library, I have to figure out a way to get the pegs out of the shelf, because the pegs were like snapped and broken this year. So half the pegs are still in the a little slot. I used hot glue last year just to try and see if I could get one out, and it worked. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do now, and just let it cool and try to pull them out before I can put any more in. So I'm gonna heat up the hot glue gun and do some other things while I'm waiting for that to heat up for me to do. So the last thing I did was go through and AR labels some of the books that were missing some and put them in my library, and then I put the no AR ones and the lower level ones up on my shelf. And so now I'm about to probably do the thing I dread the most, which is putting up our sound cards. So our curriculum has specific like alphabet cards that we have to put up, and so I have to get up and put all of them up. But I know once I do it, I'll be happy that I did it, so I don't have to go and do it on another day where I'd rather be doing something else. So they go up here, it's blurry, all the way up across to the wall. I know there's some hot glue stick, little residue, but the card's covered. I'm missing a couple letter things, I think. Like, I think at least 2 of them fell, so I'm gonna have to get some more. But yeah, I'm gonna prop y'all up and I'm gonna do this really quick. This dilemma. So here are the cards. I think some of my hooks fell down, and so now I don't know specifically where everything's gonna go, but I figured it out. So I think, because I wanted, let me back up some, I wanted the room to be even, or the cards to be even. So I think I started like right here with like A, B, and then some cards fell. So, or some hooks fell like right here between W and X. I was like, I know I didn't have a space between W and X. Like, that would just irk my nerves all year long if I did. But I think I started right here with A, B, C, D, and then by the time it got down here to W, it recorrected itself because W should be right there, X, Y, Z. Not much I really have left to do. Besides, I need to measure some things. I want to cover up some places just to make it look a little nicer. I have some clipboards over there that need to go in their spot. And then really, I think I can kind of start trying to put the decor back up. Get a package over the weekend. I think they're my seat cushions. So let's open her up and see. Y'all, not only is it like compressed, they're all individually packaged. So now I'm gonna have to cut through each one of these. So I'll come back once I get done with all this. Okay, so they wouldn't individually packaged. There's like 4 in this one and there's 4 in this one. But when I pull them out, they look like this, and I was like, false advertising. But I looked at some of the reviews, which I should have done before, and I usually do. They said that these become a lot fluffier after you wash them. So I think I'm not going to even take the rest of them out of the packs. I'm going to put these, try to stuff these back in its pack, and take them home and wash them tonight and see if they fluff up some. So, okay guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't end this video, but here's an overview what the classroom was looking like after day 3 of classroom setup. I promise I'll get better at this as more videos come out, but I will see you guys in the next one.